Well, good afternoon and welcome to another video with a guy and his projects. Today we're trying something different. This isn't necessarily Ford related. We're just doing it to the Ford. You can do this to any vehicle. What we're doing is we're putting in the balance beads into these tires. Now when I say any vehicle, there's been a lot of negative results from people online that have used balance beads in passenger vehicle tires. From my research and what I've read for best results, your tires need to be 35 inches and above for the balance beads to work great. That's my unprofessional opinion from my own research on Google, which is where all the people that say they know stuff reside. So, right. So my research tells me that I'm going to try and see if balance beads work in these tires. We're using the the Road 1 Calvary Mud Terrain tires in the 315 75/16 size tires. When I got these mounted, I'm going to do a review. Well, actually at this point, if you're watching this, I may have already done the review on YouTube. Either way, there's going to be or is a review on these tires and my initial impressions of these tires. I know there's not a whole lot out there online, so I'm trying to help people out, because when I tried to figure out, hey, are these tires any good? There's nothing on there. So hopefully by me posting something on there, there's something on there. That makes zero sense. I'm rambling. When I got these tires mounted and balanced, they had to put a little bit of weight on them. I believe they use quarter ounce magnets, and there's probably, give or take, a dozen on almost every tire. So I'm going to put these balance beads inside, and according to the site I bought the balance beads on there, it says I need 8 ounces per tire. So I'm going to put 8 ounces of balance beads in each tire, and then I'm going to leave the existing balance magnets on there, and if it's a rough ride, then I'll take the magnets off and see if that makes a nice smooth ride. If it's a nice smooth ride as is with both the weights and the beads, I'm just gonna leave it as is. The reason I'm not a fan of the weights on this truck is because these 16-inch tires, there's very little clearance between the caliper and the rim, so they can only lay about one layer of the magnets before they start going clip, 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 clip every time they pass the caliper, which I can't stand. So that's why we're doing this. So this is going to be a little review and how-to video. I already did the driver's side front tire, and I didn't time it, but I'm pretty sure it took about 2.5 weeks. So it took a while. It was rough. So we're going to do the front passenger tire now. We'll do it on video. It's a very simple process, just time consuming. You got to have a little bit of patience. What we're using to do this, well, they're Easy Beads. They're like the most popular brand. I don't know, it's because they're cheaper, but these are the ceramic beads. You're putting 1 pack per tire. These are 8-ounce packs. That's going inside the tire. The kit also came with new valve stems. I don't know if you can see that in the light, and new covers which state that there are beads inside the tire in case you go to a shop. It also came with a little applicator bottle and tube and stuff like that to put it in. But what we're using, from what I was reading online, people like to vibrate them in. It's pretty much the only way, and I tested a few different variations of doing this on the other side. And this was the best, most quickest resulting tool I found. This is a little air hammer. I turned my compressor down to 30 psi and put the hose on the valve stem, and then just rested this against the valve stem and just held it there and just vibrated everything in pretty quick. When I say pretty quick, I mean it still took 2.5 weeks, give or take. A lot of weeks. Anywho, so that's what we did. We're going to do it again because that seems to be the fastest, most efficient way. So let's begin. First step is we got to lower the first step is we want the valve stem actually to be on the lower side. I don't think it really matters as far as getting them in. It just matters for ease of access. So, valve stem right now is right here. So we're just going to pick up the suspension a little bit in the tire so that we can rotate it down. Not far enough. Now we can rotate this down to here. Drop the jack a little bit. Okay. Now let's drop you guys down a little bit too. So we have the valve stem on the bottom. Go ahead and remove your cap. Actually throw it away if you want to, because you're not going to need it. It comes with this valve stem remover tool. So you're just going to stick it in there. It's going to make a lot of noise, and it's going to be about 58 pounds of pressure coming out. So keep your fingers right here at the bottom, or wear safety glasses, and wear safety glasses. And you're just going to unscrew it. Here's the air. Keep pressure on your tool. There you go. You'll know it's done because it sounds very pressurized. Alright, while you're waiting for your tire to deflate, go ahead and cut open a bag. I actually found it easier to do half a bag at a time. Then again, I'm using 8-ounce packages for my 35-inch tires. So fill it up as much as you want, half or all the way. Stick your tube on the valve stem, which does not have a stem in it, valve core, whatever. And then there's really no science to this that I could find. I tried a myriad of different ways, including just squeezing it with my hand. And to be honest, I actually had the best success squeezing with my hand, but it took forever. And your hand starts to get tired after the first tire. So that's when I grabbed my air hammer, put it next to the valve stem, just enough to vibrate the stem, and that worked fantastic. Again, doesn't matter what you do, it took me forever to get these in there, but the air hammer was the easiest way. And you'll see I switched to the different style bit so that it would hold the valve stem in place, and that was actually much nicer. But either way, I still think the air hammer is the way to go. Just got to be patient. Alright, so that's the full 8 ounces. You take your new valve stem, slide it in. So now we had our air compressor set at 25 psi for the air hammer. Now we're going to go crank it back up to like 90 so we can fill this tire back up in under 30 minutes. Alright guys, the beads have been in the tires for about a month now. At the beginning of this video I mentioned that I was going to leave the sticky weights on the rims and the beads and see what happened. I did have a little bit of a shimmy at first, got rid of those sticky weights. All problem solved. These tires ride like a dream. I'm going to be doing a review on them. These are the Calvary Mud Terrain tires, 35-inch. So stick around for that. I am impressed. I'm happy with the weight of these tires. I'm happy with the balance of the tires. This truck rides smooth. Not bad for a 20-year-old beat the heck truck. I mean, I don't know if you can see this in the video. This is all crushed. There's crushes on the other side. This truck's been beat to hell. But it rides smooth. It rides straight. There's no shimmy. There's no shake. It's wonderful. If you want to see more videos, check out my channel. I just did last weekend the whole front end rebuild. So the shaft, the axle seals, the U-joints, the hub assemblies, the bearings, the ball joints, all that brand spanking new. Video coming soon, so stay tuned. If you liked what you saw, give me a thumbs up. I'm happy with these. I'm not endorsed, I'm not sponsored. I'm happy with the Easy Beads. It seems to be the cheaper brand. I'll link them down in the description below. I have no problems with them right now. And it's been about a month, like I said, so yeah. Check it out. Give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down in the box below, and smash that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.